Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down every single anticipated Disney release of 2021.
Now, to restore peace, I must find the last dragon.
For me, that's a game I don't want to stop playing.
Hey, I need to find a way to keep my friends inside for the next few hours.
For this list, we're looking at Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and 20th Century Studios projects that have been announced for 2021. In addition to movies and shows, this list will also cover theme park attractions. Of course, since the problems of 2020 are still prevalent, keep in mind that some of these dates are subject to change. Which Disney release are you the most excited for? Let us know in the comments.
1 hour to press.
You're fired.
Really?
Don't cry in my office.
Star Wars Galactic Starcruiser, release date to be announced 2021.
For the first time, we're going to invite guests to become the hero of their own Star Wars adventure.
Expanding upon the Star Wars brand, this Disney World hotel is being constructed within the proximity of Galaxy's Edge at Hollywood Studios. Galactic Starcruiser provides a 100% immersive experience that'll make guests feel as if they've docked aboard a Star Wars vessel for 2 nights. Exploration, Jedi training, and droid butlers await. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, release date to be announced 2021. Disneyland Paris is worth visiting just for the 3D dark ride based on Ratatouille. If Paris isn't in your budget, Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is coming to Epcot. Initially planned for October 2020, there have been few updates as of late.
They don't just survive, they discover, they create. I mean, just look at what they do with food.
Whenever the ride is completed, though, it should fit in splendidly with the France Pavilion. Night at the Museum, Ka-Mun-Ra rises again. Release date to be announced 2021.
Hey, it's getting late. You ready to go home?
Nope.
Night at the Museum is one of the many blockbuster franchises Disney gained in the Fox acquisition. This Disney Plus film takes the franchise from live action to CG animation. It'll also see Night Watchman Larry pass the flashlight to his son Nick, who will team up with a few familiar historical figures to take on the devious Ka-Mun-Ra again.
Well, now begins the era of Ka-Mun-Ra, because I have come back to... Never mind, just hand me the tablet.
Sneakerella, release date to be announced 2021.
They're made of glass. Yes. And you find that really comfortable.
Disney's done a few takes on Cinderella, but Sneakerella trades in the glass slipper for something more modern. With a pop hip-hop sound, an urban setting, and an emphasis on sneaker culture, this Disney Plus movie stars Lexi Underwood of Little Fires Everywhere, Chosen Jacobs of It, and NBA star John Sally. Untitled Cassian Andor series, release date to be announced 2021. The Mandalorian has been an enormous success for Disney Plus, and this Cassian Andor spin-off should be another must-watch for subscribers. Diego Luna reprises his role as the intelligence officer who first appeared in Rogue One.
Rebellions are built on hope.
Since that film ended with a literal bang, this live-action series will naturally be a prequel, complete with spy thriller vibes. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, release date to be announced 2021. Consisting of 6 episodes, this Disney Plus miniseries will not only see the return of Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes, but Sharon Carter, Helmut Zemo, and several others as well.
You couldn't have done that earlier? I hate you.
Taking place after Avengers Endgame, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier should be an integral entry in the MCU's 4th phase, as Sam accepts Cap's shield, with Bucky providing backup.
How does it feel? Like it's someone else's. It isn't.
Loki, release date to be announced 2021. Avengers Endgame also set up the return of Loki, albeit from an alternate timeline. This Disney Plus miniseries will thus allow actor Tom Hiddleston to once again tap into the character's mischievous side, which is how we prefer him anyway.
You just couldn't stay away, could you?
Wielding the Tesseract, Loki spends 6 episodes traveling across time and putting a new spin on history.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Doogie Kamealoha, MD. Release date to be announced 2021. Neil Patrick Harris isn't 16 anymore, but the Doogie Howser franchise shall live on with this reboot. Courtney Kang, who worked with Harris on How I Met Your Mother, is writing and executive producing Doogie Kamealoha, which Disney Plus picked up for a 10-episode first season.
Call me crazy, but child actors were way better back in the 80s.
Like its predecessor, the series will balance medical drama, comedy, and usual teenage dilemmas. Just Beyond, release date to be announced fall 2021. For anyone who grew up on Goosebumps, this horror comedy anthology series should be right up your alley.
Maybe I am crazy, but not crazy enough to let you do the talking for me.
Based on the graphic novels written by R.L. Stine, Just Beyond is being helmed by Pride and Prejudice and Zombies author Seth Grahame-Smith. The 8-episode first season commences on Disney Plus just in time for the Halloween season. Monsters at Work, release date to be announced 2021. Monsters, Inc. came out almost 20 years ago, but this Disney Plus series picks up just 6 months after the first film. Although Monsters at Work introduces new characters like Tyler Tuskman, several fan favorites are also back, including John Goodman as Sully and Billy Crystal as Mike.
We're working for a better tomorrow. Today!
Will Boo make an appearance though? What If? Release date to be announced 2021. It's a big multiverse, and this animated Disney Plus series revisits iconic moments from the MCU, showing how they might have played out in an alternate reality.
Who? Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Guys?
Jeffrey Wright's Watcher serves as a narrator, with several MCU actors reprising their roles. The first episode sees Haley Atwell voice Peggy Carter, who takes Steve Rogers' place as a super soldier.
How'd you feel?
Star Wars: The Bad Batch, release date to be announced 2021. Now that the Clone Wars is over, we all need our animated Star Wars fix. The Bad Batch aims to deliver just that, centering on Clone Force 99 following the Clone Wars.
The cavalry has arrived!
The Disney Plus show is being helmed by Brad Rao, who's already worked on several Star Wars projects, including the acclaimed Rebels series. Hawkeye, release date to be announced 2021. Ever since it was announced in 2019, little has been confirmed about the Hawkeye TV series. Sources have even varied as to whether it will debut on Disney Plus in 2021 or 2022.
There are different circumstances. This would be totally awesome.
In any case, we can safely say that Jeremy Renner will return as Clint Barton, while Kate Bishop makes her MCU debut.
I believe some of you know Kate Bishop.
Oh, we've met. Secrets of Sulphur Springs, release date to be announced 2021. Disney Channel is generally known for lighthearted sitcoms, but Secrets of Sulphur Springs looks like one of the creepiest live-action shows the network has picked up since So Weird. Following a family that moves into a supposedly haunted hotel, the setup has all the makings of a classic ghost story.
The hotel is not haunted.
What if the past doesn't want to be changed?
Tron Lightcycle Run, release date to be announced summer 2021.
Tron was always something that really set a new bar for the aesthetics and how this sci-fi world could and should look, and we're redefining that, but we've created a whole new style for the grid that you're racing through.
Since 2016, the Tron Lightcycle Power Run has been among Shanghai Disneyland's exclusive highlights. Westerners will finally get to experience the thrills of the motorbike roller coaster at the Magic Kingdom. Located in Tomorrowland, not far away from Splash Mountain, this ride zooms by at almost 60 miles per hour, setting a new standard for Disney coasters. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, release date to be announced 2021. While Avengers Campus is being assembled at California Adventure, Disney World is getting its own fair share of Marvel exclusives. Taking the Universe of Energy's place in Epcot, this enclosed roller coaster is distinguished by its spinning cars and long length. While the ride could open anywhere between 2021 and 2022, it should coincide with Disney World's 50th birthday.
Will, to make it do that, you'd have to be the greatest pilot in the universe.
Lucky for us.
The Walt Disney World Swan Reserve, release date to be announced 2021. For almost 30 years, the Swan and Dolphin hotels have been among Disney World's premier resorts. Marriott is adding another hotel into the mix with the Swan Reserve, which up until recently was known as the Cove. Sitting at 14 stories with 349 rooms, this resort should appeal to any Disney fan with Marriott points to spare.
What an amazing way to wrap up our visit. Fireworks over Epcot. Now don't stay up too late.
The French Dispatch. Release date to be announced 2021. If you recently watched Fantastic Mr. Fox on Disney+, you're probably more eager than ever to see Wes Anderson's latest film.
These were his people.
Just try to make it sound like you wrote it that way on purpose.
The French Dispatch might make its long-delayed debut at the Cannes Film Festival. Distributed by Searchlight Pictures, this period comedy features many of Anderson's usual suspects, as well as first-time collaborators like Benicio del Toro and Timothée Chalamet. WandaVision. Release date January 15th, 2021.
Wanda and Vision, aren't we a five-pair?
This is our home now. I want us to fit in.
Oh, this is gonna be a gas!
Whoever decided that Marvel plus sitcom was the way to kick off Phase 4 deserves all the raises. Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany return as Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, and Vision respectively, on what promises to be a meta roller coaster time travel ride through different decades of TV formats.
We are an unusual couple, you know.
Oh, I don't think that was ever in question.
While that might seem ripe for lots of laughs, this version of Wanda promises to dig into her comic roots and explore more of her character, and we cannot wait.
I think we finally get to go down some roads in comic books that are favorites and explore, and it's gonna be a wild ride.
The King's Man. Release date February 12th, 2021.
We are the first independent intelligence agency. Refined but brutal.
Like several other movies on this list, The King's Man was shooting for a 2020 release, but it was repeatedly delayed due to the pandemic. The Kingsman franchise is one of the most exciting properties to come out of 20th Century Studios in recent years. This wartime prequel expands upon the lore, with Ralph Fiennes taking center stage.
Real power lies in understanding who it is you're truly fighting. And how they can be defeated.
Antlers. Release date February 19th, 2021.
Daddy?
This Searchlight horror movie brings together several prominent talents, including director Scott Cooper of Crazy Heart, David S. Goyer of the Blade Trilogy, and Oscar winner Guillermo del Toro. Kerry Russell and Jesse Plemons play two siblings who get mixed up with a quiet boy and a supernatural creature in Oregon.
Something is going on with Lucas. These drawings belong to a student of mine.
This is what was in the mine.
So, not too far from Gravity Falls. Everybody's talking about Jamie. Release date February 26th, 2021. 20th Century has a long history of classic movie musicals, from The Sound of Music to Moulin Rouge. Will this adaptation of the British stage show be in the same tradition? In any case, the film should be a major breakthrough for actor Max Harwood, guaranteeing everyone will be talking about Jamie. Raya and the Last Dragon. Release date March 12th, 2021. Of all the upcoming animated features from the Mouse House, Raya and the Last Dragon might be our most anticipated. Largely inspired by Southeast Asian culture, it promises to be an epic fantasy adventure about a strong female heroine who teams up with a transforming water dragon to take on a legion of monsters.
Now, to restore peace, I must find the last dragon.
Bob's Burgers the Movie. Release date April 9th, 2021.
Father-daughter samurai team played by an actual father and daughter. It's like they based it on us.
I know. We could sue.
We won't, because we love these movies. But yeah, that's us.
Over the past 10 years or so, the Belchers have solidified their place in television history as one of the most beloved animated families. Bob's Burgers may be a small establishment, but it's about to hit the big time in a musical feature that brings together Bob, Linda, Tina, Jean, Louise, and even Coochie Kopi. Ron's Gone Wrong, release date April 23, 2021. Following Bob's Burgers, Ron's Gone Wrong will be the second animated feature released by 20th Century Studios since it became a division of Disney. It'll also be the only 20th Century film from Locksmith Animation, which has since formed a partnership with Warner Brothers. Ron's Gone Wrong tells an original story about an 11-year-old boy, his flawed robot, and a whole world rampant with AI. Black Widow, release date May 7th, 2021.
We have to go back to where it all started, so they never do that to anyone again.
We're a family. We fight with you.
It's hard to believe that it's been over a year since we've gotten a new MCU movie. While many of Disney's recent tentpole releases have jumped to streaming because of COVID-19, Black Widow is still eyeing a theatrical engagement. Hopefully, it jumpstarts the summer movie season in epic fashion, and gives Natasha Romanoff the standalone story she deserves.
I made my choice. I'm done running.
Cruella, release date May 28, 2021. Glenn Close received a Golden Globe nomination for her portrayal of Cruella de Vil in the 1996 live-action version of 101 Dalmatians.
I'm beginning to see spots.
While Close will be an executive producer, she's passing the role of Cruella over to Emma Stone for this origin story, which explores how the fashionista got her style and Dalmatian obsession.
But this comes before her story, so this leads to her, to where she becomes true greatness.
Luca, release date June 18th, 2021. Continuing Pixar's tradition of buddy pictures, Luca follows the friendship of two boys, one of which just so happens to be a sea monster in disguise. From Enrico Casarosa, the Oscar-nominated director of the short La Luna, the film sets itself along the Italian Riviera. Italy is already a beautiful country, and Pixar can only amplify its majesty.
Going back and observing with an eye for Luca was really exciting.
We were sent to Cinque Terre to explore and collect inspiration.
Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, release date July 9th, 2021. Shang-Chi is poised to be a game-changing MCU movie for a few reasons. For starters, it's this cinematic universe's first film to focus on an Asian hero, shining the spotlight on Chinese-Canadian actor Simu Liu.
Because there are no other title heroes in the MCU that look like myself or like you.
In addition to being a landmark for diversity, the film will shake up Phase 4 with the introduction of the Mandarin. The real one.
This is the Mandarin?
I know, it's embarrassing.
Hi, Trevor Slattery. I know, I'm shorter in person, bit smaller, everyone says that.
Jungle Cruise, release date July 30th, 2021.
I've been looking for this tree longer than anybody. I've tracked the legend to every village, every island. Nothing.
For well over 6 decades, the Jungle Cruise has been a favorite attraction at Disney parks. The riverboat ride already feels well suited for cinema, what with its exotic setting and sense of adventure.
The backside of water. It's the eighth wonder of the world.
Throw in the star power of The Rock and Emily Blunt, and we could be looking at the next Pirates of the Caribbean. Deep Water, release date August 13th, 2021. Probably the most adult-oriented film on this list, Deep Water marks the first film in almost 20 years from Adrian Lyne, who brought us Fatal Attraction and Unfaithful. Another psychological, erotic thriller, this 20th Century Studios film stars Ben Affleck and Ana de Armas as a married couple caught in a deadly mind game.
Who told you that?
The Beatles Get Back. Release date August 27th, 2021. The Beatles missed their opportunity to voice the vultures in The Jungle Book, but Disney will pay tribute to the Fab Four in this Peter Jackson-directed documentary.
Peter Jackson, the director who did Lord of the Rings and various other great films, has got hold of, I think it's about 54 hours of film footage.
Get Back is primarily composed of unused footage from another Beatles documentary, Let It Be. It most notably features the band's iconic rooftop concert. getting back a major piece of music history.
But there was a lot of joy, and I think Peter will show that.
The Last Duel, release date October 15th, 2021.
I'm in Ireland. I'm about 2 weeks out from resuming a film I'm doing with Matt Damon.
Between Gladiator and Kingdom of Heaven, Ridley Scott knows a thing about directing a historical epic.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
This adaptation of Eric Jager's book features an all-star cast that includes Matt Damon, Adam Driver, Jodie Comer, and Ben Affleck. At the center is a rousing true story about friendship, revenge, and trial by combat. Eternals, release date November 5th, 2021.
You just say yes and you cry, and then you can't tell anybody anything, so then you cry some more.
The MCU is about to get a lot more cosmic, with the Eternals coming out of hiding to defend Earth. Nomadland director Chloe Zhao has assembled an all-star ensemble consisting of Angelina Jolie, Richard Madden, Kumail Nanjiani, Lauren Ridloff, Brian Tyree Henry, and Salma Hayek, just to name a few. Encanto, release date November 24th, 2021. From Moana to Mary Poppins Returns to Hamilton, you can't go wrong when Lin-Manuel Miranda teams up with Disney.
There's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait, just you wait.
Having one of the directors from Zootopia and Tangled never hurts either.
Yay!
Following a Colombian girl who doesn't quite fit in with her powerful family, Encanto sounds like another winning mix of music and magic. West Side Story, release date December 10th, 2021. Poised to be one of 20th Century Studios' major awards contenders for 2021, West Side Story may be living in the shadow of the 1961 Best Picture winner.
Tonight, tonight, it all began tonight. I saw you and the world went away.
With a director like Steven Spielberg and a gifted cast of up-and-comers, though, this has the potential to be one of the best musical remakes since A Star is Born. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Untitled Spider-Man Far From Home sequel, release date December 17th, 2021. Thank goodness that Disney and Sony came to a compromise for Spider-Man's third solo MCU movie.
And it was really interesting for me to have these two studio heads what do you think?
Yeah, it was like
I don't know,
a custody arrangement in a way.
So far, Marvel isn't sharing any details about how Peter will deal with that twist from the previous film.
Spider-Man's real name is... Spider-Man's name is Peter Parker. What the...
For now, however, this on-set photo that Tom Holland shared is exactly what we needed in a year like 2020. Now bring on 2021.
Hey, I need to find a way to keep my friends inside for the next few hours.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.